Hello, everybody. I do not respect wood. I come to you from the future. Or at least when I was filming, I'm in the future from that moment. When I was filming in the review, and now you're actually in the future, so either way, how you guys doing? It's the Speedy Guidy. I just wanted to let you guys know that I didn't get that much time in the Roma. You know, I really didn't. Planning a schedule around a family trip during Thanksgiving in Miami, filming by myself, getting all the shots, getting sweaty, in and out of the car. It doesn't really lend itself to a lot of time behind the wheel. Luckily, I got to drive this car a lot when it first came out. If you ever heard of the company Omaze, I was the guy always taking those cars to those beautiful locations that you got to see on their website. And I got to get very intimate with the car. I got to drive it for 2 or 3 days when it was brand new. And everything that I thought about 2 years ago is pretty much the exact same as it was recently. So without further ado, here's a lot of voiceover and a lot of awesome slow-mo shots. Ciao ragazzi, it's the Speedy Guidy. Here I am with the Ferrari Roma, their latest 2+2 GT front mid-engine sports car. La Nuova Dolce Vita, as their marketing team likes to say. There is some truth to that though, as this car showcases a lot of new technology and underpinnings for future generations to come. The question is, will it be any good? Okay, let's get all the stats over with. The Roma is powered by a bomba of an engine. Twin turbocharged 3.9 liter V8 making 612 cavalli and 561, I don't know how to say pound-feet of torque in Italian, but makes 561 of them. If you've ever driven a modern Ferrari with this power plant, think 488 GTB or Portofino, you know that it is an absolute hammer. It shares its 8-speed dual-clutch transmission with the SF90, as well as some interior features. More on that later. It has a curb weight of 3,400 pounds, and its 0 to 60 doesn't matter because, well, if you care about that stuff, then you're missing the point. I have driven the Portofino and California extensively, and what I can tell you is that the Roma feels worlds different from these two. What initially struck me when I first drove it was how incredibly refined it was. That's because 70% or so of components are new compared to the Portofino. And you know what? It feels quicker than the Portofino too, but also just significantly more elegant. I feel like a Milanese businessman on his way to fatturare. Steering is Ferrari steering. Visibility is good. I love the power bulge in the front hood. The noise, again, is better than the Portofino. Sounds less farty. The Roma has Ferrari's latest V6.0 side slip control, which approximately -5% of its owners will experience. Now let's move on and talk about exterior styling, because truly, that's a huge draw for most buyers. To help me analyze the Roma, I've enlisted a good buddy, Cody Lewis, aka the LA Car Spotter, who's a certified bozo. But credit where credit's due, he knows design and style. Take it away.
Wow, what an honor it is to be introduced by the one and only king of jabronis. Lorenzo, thank you so much for having me. And what a great car you have there. So let's start off with the color. We've got blue Abu Dhabi over blue Medio. And normally, I'm not a fan of the tonal look unless it's black on black, but in this case, Ferrari really pulled it off. The amazing execution really elevates the car. It makes it look more expensive. It makes it look more classy. I really think they nailed it. It's complemented by the silver wheels and the silver calipers. And I think personally, calipers can make or break a car. And in this case, they went with the right choice with the silver calipers that almost blend into the wheels. So really great choices on the colors on the outside. The exterior, I would say, is a gentle introduction to the new design language. Has these new slick headlights, looks nothing like any other Ferrari other than the Monza, which is the only other Ferrari that really shares this new design language. It's got a lot of smooth surfaces and clean lines. However, it's not all good. I do think that the Roma looks very entry level, and it kind of reminds me of a Jaguar F-Type. They ditched the signature round taillights, and they have these new Camaro looking like fixtures that I'm not super crazy about. It would be cool if they made some special editions. It'd be really awesome if there was like a Roma Pista, but I know that that's not going to happen. But in general, I think it's a great looking car. So thanks for having me, and that's all for me. LA Car Spotter out.
Thanks, Cody, for that. You are a huge jabroni. Now let's talk in depth about the interior. So here we are inside the interior of the Roma, and I'm sorry to let you guys know, but it's a little bit fussy in here. There's just a plethora of touchscreens, which are just left with finger marks when you're done with them. The volume control's an absolute pain. The haptic touch on the steering wheel is just, it's maddening. But other than that, the gauge cluster is clear, it's defined. I can't understand how to use it, but it looks great. The center tack is exactly what you want when driving a Ferrari. And other than that, everything else looks amazing. The fit and finish, the leather, this gated shifter, automatic transmission, little flippy thing right here, just looks fantastic. I mean, truly, it's a great place to be. One thing that is absolutely maddening is the side mirror controls. Haptic touch, it's just so terrible to use. But you said it once and you forget about it. But the biggest problem I have with this interior is they got rid of the stop start button. The last button is a big nuke. You pushed it and it felt great. You're starting up your Ferrari, you're going for a drive. This is just... Let's hop out of the car and chat with my other good friend, Dylan Orluck, aka Race Car Dill. He works at DuPont Registry, so he'll be able to tell us what the current market looks like. You see, Ferrari won't sell you a new Roma unless you sacrifice your firstborn son. So your best bet at getting one is on the second-hand market. Take it away, Dilly Deals.
1001.
Hey, Dylan.
1002.
Speedy Guidy's doing a video about the Ferrari Roma.
He is?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Speedy Guidy, the top automotive YouTuber. You have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. What does he want now?
I just want to know like pricing and like how much they're going for.
All right. Yeah, so here at DuPont Registry, we've got a ton of them. The prices are kind of all over the place. I mean, it starts off in the high $250,000 range, goes up to, I mean, we've got one for $370,000, full tailor-made car, beautiful, beautiful car. But yeah, I'd say 300 is probably the safe spot right now, but after this video, prices are gonna go nuts, so you better buy one now.
Wow, truly flattered by that. Back to the review. All in all, I was shocked by when this car debuted. I thought, okay, it's gonna be a newly styled Portofino with a fixed roof. What's so great about that? Then I drove it and realized it was just so special. Some cars have the mojo, and you know what? This has it. Most of all, it makes you feel special. Very few cars can do that. This car manages to make you feel figo or cool without drawing too much attention to yourself. It's the gentleman's Ferrari. If you want something loud and bananas, get yourself an 812 Superfast. If you want something more hunkered down, serious, and uncomfortable, get yourself a Mercedes AMG GT. If you want a true missile cruiser that'll show up 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, get the mega German 911 Turbo. If your dinner reservations hover around the 4:35 p.m. mark and want a bruiser cruiser, get the Bentley Continental GT. I believe this car to be the automotive embodiment of the Dolce Vita, that Italian lifestyle so many of us yearn for. It's gorgeous on the outside, has all the right qualities, style, smells, but has some obvious shortcomings that some of us may not be able to overcome. For the rest of us, that clunkiness or subpar interior is simply an Italian quirk, something to laugh about 10 years down the road. We'd happily overlook its downsides to enjoy the plethora of positives the Roma provides. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Well, I'm done editing and done with my Negroni. Thank you guys for watching. Click some stuff over here, then maybe some stuff over here, and maybe some subscribe thing over here. If you like my shirt? It's a pug wave. Look at that.